565. Job thinks God cruel. Chapter 10. My soul is weary of my life. I have reasoned in my judgment. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. 2. I will say to God, do not condemn me. Show me why thou dost contend with me. 3. Is it not enough to thee that thou shouldest oppress, that thou shouldest despise the work of thy hands, and regard the counsel of the wicked? 4. Hast thou eyes of flesh, or seest thou as a man sees? 5. Are thy days as the days of a man? Are thy years as man's days? 6. Hast thou inquirest after my iniquity, and searchest after my sins? 7. Thou knowest that I am innocent, and there is none that can deliver himself out of thy hands. 8. Thy hands that made me and fashioned me, and afterward thou wishest to condemn me, and to destroy me? 9. Remember that thou hast made me as clay, and wilt thou bring me into dust again? 10. Thou hast churned me as milk, and curdled me as cheese. 11. Thou hast clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast strengthened me with bones and sinews. 12. Thou hast granted me life and peace, and thy commandments have preserved my spirit. 13. And these things hast thou hid in thy heart. I know that this is in thy mind. 14. If I sin, then thou dost watch me, and thou dost not acquit me from my iniquity. 15. If I be wicked, woe is me, and if I be righteous, still I cannot lift up my head. I have enough of reproach, I have seen my affliction. 16. And if I exalt myself, thou dost hunt me like a lion, and thou dost turn and show thyself gigantic over me. 17. Thou hast set thy arm against me, and increaseth thy indignation towards me. Thou dost array one host after another against me. 18. Wherefore when hast thou brought me forth out of the womb? Would that I had died, and no eye had seen me. 19. I should have been as though I had not lived. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. 20. The days of my life are few. Let me alone, that I may be quiet and rest a little. 21. Before I go from whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. 22. A land of loneliness and deep darkness, and the shadow of death, without any order or time, wearisome like a deep pit. 11. Chapter 11. Then answered Zophar the Naamathite and said 2. The Lord does not answer because of the multitude of words, neither can a fluent speaker be justified by his discourse. 3. Behold, at your words only the only the dead can hold their peace. For when you speak, there is no one to stop you, and when you mock, there is no one to rebuke you. 566. Zophar reproves Job. 4. For I say I was led righteously. For you say I was led righteously, and I am pure in my sight. 4. But you say, 5. But oh, that God would speak and open his lips against you. 6. And that he would show you the secrets of wisdom, for wisdom is inner chambers. Then you would know that God would forgive your sins. 7. Can you understand the deep things of God? Or can you stand at the outer boundary of the Almighty? 8. Do you know the height of the heaven? Or the depth of Sheol? How can you know? 9. The measure thereof is longer than the earth, the broader than the sea. 10. If he should pass by and besiege, or should cause men to die, who can hinder him? 11. For it is he who knows the beginning of time, and sees wickedness and considers it. 12. For a pure man inspires courage, and a mighty man helps others. 13. If you make your heart right, and stretch out your hand toward him. 14. If iniquity should be in your hands, he would put it far away, and let no wickedness dwell in your tabernacle. 15. For then you will be courageous. Yea, you'll not be afraid of distress. 16. Because you shall forget your misery, and you shall be led like running water. 17. And the pit will be clearer than the noonday, and the thick darkness will be like the morning. 18. Then you will have confidence, because there is hope. Yea, you lie down and take your rest in safety. 19. Also, you shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. Yea, many shall seek to see your face. 20. But the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and their strength shall vanish away together with the hope of their souls. Chapter 12. And Job answered and said, 2. Truly you are the people, and wisdom shall die with you. 3. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you, but to whom are such things as these not known? 4. And yet he who called upon God became ridiculous to his friends, and he answered him who is pleased with the righteous who are unblemished. 5. Who is ready to do away with contempt and iniquity, and to strengthen the slippery feet? 6. The tabernacle of robbers shall be removed, and the confidence of those who provoke God, for there is no God in their heart. 7. But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach you, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell you. 8. Or speak the truth, speak to the earth, and it shall teach you, and the fishes of the sea shall declare to you. 9. Who does not know in all these that the hand of the Lord has made them? 10. Because in his mind are the souls of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. 11. The ear hears the words, and the palate tastes food. 12. With the elders is wisdom, and the length of days understanding. 13. With him is wisdom and might. He has counsel understanding. 14. Behold, if he demolishes, who can build? And if he shuts up a man in prison, who can open? 15. If he withholds the waters, they dry up. If he releases them, they ruin the land. 16. With him is strength and wisdom, and with him is might and salvation. 17. He leads kings amazingly and makes judges fools. 18. He brings kings down to beg at the gates, and girds their loins with girdles of power. 19. He leads priests with reverence, and overthrows the mighty. 20. He cancels the speech of trusty counselors, and takes away the good judgment of elders. 567. Job wishes to talk with God. 21. He pours contempt upon princes, and weakens the strength of the mighty. 22. He uncovers deep things out of the darkness, and brings the light out of the shadow of death. 23. He causes the nations to err and destroys them. He strikes down the nations and forsakes them. 24. He takes away the understanding of the chiefs of the people of the earth, and causes them to wander in a wasteland where there is no way. 25. They search in darkness without light, and they grope in darkness without understanding, and he makes them stagger like a drunken man.